Okay, dokie. Yeah, last time I left us off with some mine laying, so let's get back to ye old mine laying. Oh, I think I just got intercepted. Alright, hey everyone, FPS Chazza here. Welcome back to 68 NATO campaign Cold Waters with the Sturgeon. I just remembered at the end of the last stream that it was very close to a group intercepting me, and I don't know that I would have had enough time to react here to get out of the way of it. Okay, so we have two options. Shall I proceed with the intercept? Or shall I load the autosave, which is right after the last mission ends? Okay, so we're gonna hit him. It doesn't matter. All right, worth a shot. 286. Okay. I'm going to not interact with these guys if I don't have to, so let's frickin' do it.
On sonar, new contact bearing
Excuse me.
104, designated Sierra 1. Con sonar, new contact bearing 068, designated Sierra 2. Con sonar, new contact bearing 098, designated Sierra 3. Con sonar, Sierra 3 is classified as escort.
Sweet Googa Mooga.
Con sonar, Sierra 4 is classified as escort.
It's a little bit of a layer, so you know, not the bad. I'll take it.
Make depth 300 feet, dive by.
Another one, oh goodness gracious. That might be a fishing boat or something.
Con sonar, Sierra 5 is classified as merchant.
All right, let's try and boogie on out of here as soon as possible here. I'll probably still be hearing these guys underneath the layer. That's fine. Chewing those solutions. Look at that water. Something else coming from Sub Command, I tell you.
Come right to 20. Make turns for 10 knots.
I think all these guys are banging away, yeah.
Con maneuvering, making turns for 10 knots.
Checked out the Samsung SSDs lately. I don't keep up with computer prices if I'm not in the market. No,
Con, dive at
it's just too much in the world to think about. Can't keep up with it all.
Con helm, steady course.
Okay, they're pretty far away. I'm surprised actually we can't get away at the moment. Oh, that has the update. Okay, they're not terribly far away. 31 knots. I mean, these guys can't hear nothing, so it's all fine.
15 knots, maneuvering aye. Con maneuvering,
So,
making turns for
we're just gonna get out of here.
Come right to 245, helm aye.
Make best speed out of here. These guys ain't gonna hear me.
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 4, last bearing 075. Contact is in the baffles.
Price is high because they can't
Con
find him.
sonar lost
Okay.
Contact. Sierra 3,
Thought all that
bearing
kind of stuff was done.
090. Contact is con helm, steady course. Make turns for 20 knots, maneuvering aye.
Did this whole group just change direction?
Sierra 1, last bearing 099. Contact faded.
I don't want to just like run away from them
Come right to
in a straight line.
4, helm aye. Con sonar lost contact. Make turns for 1, 5.
Okay, let's reestablish where people are going. Are they like snaking around? What's happening here?
Con sonar regained contact on Sierra Bore bearing 07 Bore.
Doesn't
Con
seem like
sonar
it.
regained contact on Sierra. Come left to 227 helm.
Good.
Make turns for 20 knots. Maneuvering aye.
Oh yeah, Daniel Tierney, hello. Nice warm Russian welcome.
Last bearing 081. Contact faded.
How bad good is the sonar in the Sturgeon? I mean, in the game, it's the least best of the American sonars. It is the oldest.
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 1. Last bearing 077. Contact is in the baffles.
Oh, sorry, Sturgeon. I said Sturgeon, sorry. I thought you meant Skipjack. In 68 campaign, it's the best sonar you can get. In 84 campaign, it's second best. Alright, we're out of here. Where are we going? It's big and okay. Gotcha. Give it a save ski. Bergen all the way down there. Well, we have the benefit of knowing that no one has passed us. Oops, sorry about that. No one has passed us in the night. Hopefully we can meet this sub in this like channel here. A little bit of depth. A little bit of depth is always good. I'm gonna guess that's them slinking down the coast there. A bunch of MPAs that could deal with that. But this is how it goes. But who knows? There's several subs floating around at the moment. Orders have any clarifications on this? Within the next week. Goodness gracious. Okay. It's only been 2 days. How long until Ramis will be in a position to fire his missiles? 4 days. Thank you, gentlemen. I'll brief the president. All right, let's get in there. I actually don't know what we're going after here, so we'll mark 45 it and mark 16 it up. Do it. 021er.
Bearing 217. Designated Sierra 1. Con sonar new contact bearing 293. Designated Sierra 2. Make turns for 3 knots. Maneuvering aye.
That looks like a whiskey, all right.
Con sonar Sierra 1.
It's a 4 roses as a
Con
bullet.
maneuvering. Making turns for 3 knots.
Pappy ain't happy.
Con sonar Sierra 2 is classified as merchant.
Make depth 250 feet, dive aye.
5 knots. Maneuvering aye. Con sonar new contact bearing 104. Designated Sierra 3.
Another trawler.
Con sonar Sierra 3 is classified as merchant.
Getting hammered with snow yet? No, it's not supposed to start till tomorrow evening. 24 hours. Ish. But yeah, it's like somewhere around 8 inches or so of snow. I'm curious to see what the snow removal will be like, because I'm used to Maryland snow removal.
Con, dive at 250 feet, dive I.
Monday to Tuesday. Okay. I think last winter this area didn't really get any snow. So, good to get some snow.
Con, helm, steady course.
I hated the cold as a child, but it's because when you're a child, you're always dumb and you're like, I don't want to wear winter clothes. That's for lamos. That exact wording. But I don't mind the winter. It's just, if you don't dress for it, yeah, it does suck. But if you can dress for it, it's fine. Front-wheel drive is not fun in the snow, though. Do wish I still had the Subaru to go mucking about in the snow and all-wheel drive. That's always fun. How quiet is it out here? Oh my god, it's super quiet. Good goivy. Goodness gracious.
Make turns for 7 knots.
8 inches seems crazy thick. I think around here that's probably kind of mild average. In Maryland, that's a good sized storm. Further south, I'm up in Boston now, New England. I think the average snowfall here is like 3 or 4 feet of snow per winter. I've seen 3 feet. I've been through some blizzards. Maryland is weird. You could go winters with no snow, or get a 3-foot blizzard every few years. The place shuts down for a week, but it does get a lot of snow sometimes.
Come right to 227 helm I.
Yeah, it's interesting how the UK is milder than America, but further north. But it's all that Gulf Stream, huh? The ocean currents. Because the UK should be a lot colder, just based on latitude. And Ireland as well. Sorry, don't mean to lump those together. Ireland, the land of my ancestry, and also half of Boston.
Con, helm, steady course.
Alright, let's just speed this up. Nothing to gain from really pelting around here. Normal time speed. Jovian R, hello. Canadian latitudes. Where's that? Ireland as well. Summer in Europe I enjoy. That's nice. I can see why after spending a summer, or not a summer, but like a week in July in Europe 1 year, I can understand why Europeans may not understand why air conditioning is so prolific in the United States. It's because it gets a hell of a lot hotter here. I was in London in summer 2018 and went to a tour of the Tower of London, and the tour had to be canceled that day because it was getting up to like 75 Fahrenheit, maybe close to 80, which is around 23 to 28 maybe Celsius. And it felt very quaint coming from Washington DC, somewhere where it's like 85, 90, 95 degrees with humidity. It's just very interesting to see the relative what's hot relative to certain areas. Yeah, I guess on the whole I am a quarter Irish by grandparentage. A quarter Irish and then half like, well, don't get my mom started. One of my uncles on my mom's side did the ancestry test, and my mom's side is half Italian, so a quarter Italian for me. And but they're from northern Italy, so it turns out genetically their ancestry is more like German, Austrian, that kind of thing. So it's like some kind of group that got like, you know, pushed into Italy, or borders changed with Italy at some other point. So she's like, "Oh, we're not Italian anymore." I'm like, "Mom, your grandmother spoke Italian. You have like a homemade spaghetti and spaghetti sauce and like ravioli recipe that you make. You are Italian." The genetic thing is like the genetic things are interesting because we're like choosing. There's like implicit is like a cutoff, like beyond that. Like what I mean is like you go back X amount of years and say like, oh, these German peoples. It's like, what's keeping you from going all the way back to like common ancestor with apes or Cro-Magnon? It's like we all came from the same place at some point all the way back there eventually. So it's interesting. Oh, I forgot I was in the baffles with this dude. He has done some kind of crazy Ivan thing or something going on here.
Come left to 160, helm I. Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 2, last bearing 359. Contact is in the baffles. Make turns for 10 knots.
What is this guy doing? We're gonna come back to port. Gotta catch up to him though. Oh yeah, the amount of Irish heritage in America, yeah. It's it's that good Catholic blood.
Steady course.
The propensity for Catholics to repopulate is strong. My dad's side is the Irish side. He's one of 8 kids. My mom's side is the half Italian side. She's one of 11 kids. I have a very large Catholic family.
Make turns.
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
Ooh, he slowed down a little bit there and hurt me for a second, but then
Cavitating.
got to slow down enough for him to drop us, so good. Come on, get in those baffles, Bubba Joe. Alright, let's, just want to make sure I'm not going to cavitate here. We gotta play catch up.
350 feet, dive by.
Buy cards by the gross. I just don't buy cards, that's my solution to it.
Make turns for 10 knots. Maneuvering I.
Let's wait to see if this guy's gonna do.
1.
Still
Make turns
turning.
for 7 knots. Maneuvering I. Con maneuvering. Making turns for 7 knots.
Con, dive at 350 feet, dive by.
Oh god. Let's head for those baffles again.
Come right to 196 helm I.
You know what? I could launch a Mark 45 and just be done with it. But no, we gotta save him.
Con helm steady course. Make turns for 10 knots. Maneuvering I.
Hey, there you go.
Make turns for 15 knots. Maneuvering I.
Let's catch up to this dingus. Yeah, we had a very mild Christmas around here. It was like 50s and 50 Fahrenheit, that is. Rather humid. Just started getting cold again and dry. The body's acclimating. I do have a whole house humidifier though, which is very helpful.
Come left to 137 helm I.
Wonder how close I am. Don't mean to count the chickens before they hatch, but how close we're getting to the end of this here. End of this campaign, that is. How close are we getting to the end? I'd say it's probably pretty good and close enough, but we can get closer. Why not? We got the margin. We have the knowledge.
Come right to 148 helm I.
Yeah, that's good.
Make turns for 10 knots. Make turns for 8 knots. Maneuvering I. Con maneuvering. Making turns for 8 knots.
All right, let's do it there, Bubba Joe. Okay. I need to stop putting the enable points so close to where they are in case the wire does snap.
Shoot 2-1. Aye, sir.
Come left to 152. Helm aye.
And we'll turn it on.
Con, helm, steady course.
I think this is our only guy, but I might as well slow down and take a lesson.
Make turns for 3 knots. Maneuvering aye.
See if there ain't a friend out here. I don't think so. It's pretty darn quiet. Should have heard him. The Jake Bunny, hello. Good to see you tonight as well. Thanks for coming. I'm done my sickness, thankfully.
Con,
Need to get to the
turns for
sinus
3
doctor
knots.
and finally get that crap checked out, but now I can. New job has started. New health insurance will kick in next month. That's always like the in-between crap. I'll wait for the new insurance, new doctors, and all that crap. Just went through that too. I was gonna get something on the health exchange for the month of January here. Went with Cobra instead.
Con, fire control.
Well, didn't have a choice. There's like a deadline for when you can sign up on health exchange for the next month. I was just gonna get something cheap just to have for the 1 month, but I had to go with the Cobra. The deadline was like back on the 23rd in December, and I was like, did not look at it by that point. New job is once a month paycheck. Never had that. I've had twice a month and bi-weekly, but never the once a month paycheck. I tend to prefer like the twice a month, or I guess in this case the once a month, because the bi-weekly is like you get those 2 months every year where you get 3 paychecks, which is cool and all, but it makes it like you get less money the other 10 months of the year.
Sierra 1, last bearing
Kaboom.
141. Contact breaking up.
So I'll be glad to have the once a month paycheck there. I wish I could just like click on this and just go look at the base just to look at it for the schmuck of it. All right, let's get out of here. Should be it. Hey, there you go. Sent an old ass whiskey to do the mining. I guess that makes sense. I guess at this point in time you could say it was old ass. Was the early Cold War the most rapid advancement of submarine technology in submarine history? Was the most rapid advancement of like, I feel like tank technology, submarine technology, jet fighter technology. The music is very good in this game. It is indeed. Monthly is good for making budget. Yeah. I use budgeting software because of course I do. It fits with my personality perfectly. So the 3 paycheck months I would use to fund the infrequent things. Oh, returning subs, huh? Okay, that's cool. Ooh, I feel like I'm getting a little low on torps, but I think that's a lie. I got tons of Mark 37s, but what kind of subs? Okay, that's the fun part. Green 11 and green 13. Where's my green 311? CF. Okay, we gotta hold back here, like east of 10. Watch for some subs coming back, right? Let me just double check that. Yes. I saved. I'll save it again. Early 60s for biggest sub delta. Looks like 50s you get teardrop, you get nuclear, diesels that can snorkel. I mean, I guess that started with World War II. But yeah, just like mid-century, that realm. Hey, we got a winner. Hello, hello. Our speed 3 knots. Oh, okay, I'm at an off-bell speed. Status report, Mr. Squidward. Load her up. Hey, hurry, 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 hurry. Weak duct, moderate layer, clear, moderate breeze. Let's say sound levels in the low 80s.
On sonar, new contact bearing 30.
Hey, look at that, low 80s. All right.
Knots. Maneuvering eye.
Oh, I didn't see what the bearing was, but we got some contacts, so I think it's fine.
Make turns for 3 knots. Maneuvering
Sturgeon was a game changer.
Con sonar, new contact bearing 23.
I listened to a good YouTube documentary about the thresher loss, just kind of tangential. What's the dude's name? I don't know. Can look it up in a second here. Just want to classify. What the hell is that? Oh, it's a whale, Beaumont, a whale. I give Jonesy a southern accent that he does not have when I say that. Not if we stay in his baffles, Seaman Beaumont. Not if we stay in his baffles. Coming behind his propeller, he's deaf as a post.
Con sonar, Sierra 2 is classified as merchant.
Jesus.
Con sonar, Sierra 4 is classified as merchant.
All a bunch of frickin' trawlers there, dude. Alright, let's go west.
Come left to 269 Helm.
Let's get beneath this layer. I don't think I've seen so many trawlers in one map. I might have to wind back the stream to see which pairing the sub was supposed to be on. It was indeed brick and mortar. Worry you not, Mr. Tychus. I hate that it's come to this point, but at first I was like, is this like... Well, not necessarily AI generated, but like, did someone like pay for voiceover? But no, it's the guy, all right. In the brick and mortar thresher sinking video. More kind of introductory. I don't know if it said anything I didn't already know, but still good nonetheless. I only listened to it, didn't watch it either.
7 designated Sierra 5.
The heck is this? The heck is going on?
Con sonar.
Are there
Sierra
any enemy
5
subs in this
is
map?
classified as merchant.
Daniel, what I'll say is diesel's changed a lot from even diesel's changed like from World War II to like early mid Cold War because they became the World War II submarines were arguably submersibles. They would only really dive for like attacks and such, but they would transit along the surface. But the snorkel and all that changed. Even like diesel electrics to have a different mode of operation that's more analogous to the nuke boats and being like fully submerged. All right, let's wind this stream back. I need to see where the heck this submarine track was at. $315. Okay. I think that's a line from like Hunt for Red October when the Kanaval Alpha's going to 900 meters and they like set course for like 315 or something, and a very like American voice is like 315 like in the background. It's like not Russian at all.
Come right to 315. Helm I.
Okay, we gotta start the transit. Oh, that's right. Aim for, what am I doing? Diagonals. Diagonally. Did I just order like the same course, the same exact 315 twice? Because I like, oh, that was a little scatterbrained. I ordered a course twice there, but it didn't give a call out, so it must have been the same exact course that we're already doing. Let's try it. 315. Yeah, it doesn't give the call out again. Interesting. Okay, carry on. That's all.
Make turns for 5 knots. Maneuvering I.
Yeah, I'm trying to. I guess the brick and mortar video came out maybe last summer, or was it the anniversary? No, I guess that would be last summer, like 6 months ago. Last summer, I don't know. But he said he wanted to go more in depth at some point and be interested in seeing that video.
Make turns for 10 knots. Maneuvering I.
Con, dive at 250 feet, dive by.
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 1, last bearing 298. Contact faded.
That Norwegian flag? What kind of flag is that? Promotion mechanic to NATO 84 CW campaign. For dot mod? I have no idea. I'm not gonna say dot mod is dead, but the development of it has slowed a good bit. Some of the main developers of dot mod went to C Power.
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
Make turns for 3 knots. Maneuvering I.
Con sonar regained contact on Sierra 1, bearing 288. Con sonar regained contact on Sierra 2, bearing 322. Con sonar lost.
Con maneuvering. Making turns for 3 knots.
Don't think any of our subs will be in this layer, but you never know. I think I'll wait till the next waypoint, checkpoint, whatever you want to call it, to see if anyone's above the layer there.
0 knots. Maneuvering aye.
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
All right,
Make
boyos.
turn 3 knots. Maneuvering aye.
It's a whale. Looks silly when you speed it up.
Maneuvering. Making turns for 3 knots.
I heard the I heard our ice cream churner turn on. Didn't think we had stuff for ice cream.
Make depth 100 feet. Dive aye.
I don't think there's gonna be anyone above this layer, but I gotta check. Gotta be prudent. I don't care what I think. A whale. Oh yeah, I wanted to work on that video for that, my least favorite scene of Hunt for October. I ordered the book, it came in the mail. Need to, I don't know if a scene like that actually even goes down in the book, like in the movie with the Morse code. I honestly don't remember. I'll have to look at it. Alright, yeah, we're above the layer. A wee bit above the layer. Not hearing anything. Alright, let's go back down there.
Make depth 200 feet. Dive aye.
I'll do 250.
Make depth 250 feet. Dive aye.
Oh, I got I got myself some White Castle burgers from the frozen food section at the grocery store. Something about those things are good, even though I think the meat is like the same type of thing as like a steak-'em. They're still good.
Make turns for 10 knots. Maneuvering aye. Con maneuvering. Making turns for 10 knots.
It's been years since I've read the book. I could probably just read the whole thing. I started another submarine book by Rick Campbell, the guy who wrote The Trident Deception. I started book number 2 of his books, but it's been 7 years since I read The Trident Deception. That's when the book club video came out, which is gnarly to think about. 7 freaking years.
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
Make
They're like
turns
talking
for
about characters in the book. I'm like,
knots.
should I know who this
Maneuvering aye.
character is? I don't remember.
Con sonar new contact
Oh,
bearing.
hello.
335. Designated Sierra 6.
I was about to say Sierra 6 is a freaking whale. The whiskey. Well, there's something a little more
Making turns for
intimidating.
3 knots.
The right edition of Blind Man's Bluff. Oh, do the additions have additions and or subtractions? Do the editions have additions?
Make
Oh, no.
make turns for 5 knots. Maneuvering aye.
I'm gonna give me the old 7
Make
ski.
turns for 7 knots. Maneuvering aye.
Come right to 007. Helm aye. Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 3. Last bearing 175. Contact is in the baffles.
I think the one I read back in the day was in paperback. Long ass time ago. Did I ever reread that? I think I read it once when I was like 12ish, that time frame, shortly after getting sub-command time frame, and then I think I read it again in college. Maybe. But that's been it.
On helm. Steady course.
Alright, after we do like a mile of catching up to this guy, I'm gonna stop and listen again here. I guess we should be closing with dude, huh? Slightly. Is it just gonna be the whiskey? They don't generally mix nukes and diesels in here. We're trying to remember. I don't think so. Not necessarily trying to close with the guy at the moment, but I guess we should be working towards that. Get into those baffles. Let's see if we can't hear anyone else around here.
Make turns for 3 knots. Maneuvering aye.
Oh, it wasn't the ice cream maker, it's the popcorn maker. Another rotational thing. Never mind. Nope. No one else.
Making turns
That's it.
for 3 knots.
This guy.
Come left to.
Make turns for 10 knots. Maneuvering aye. Con maneuvering. Making turns for 10 knots.
Make our way to those baffles, see if we can't hear anyone else again. For kick it into high gear. Catch up to him. Hey, there you go. Wait a little bit longer. A little closer to his center line, whatever you want to call it. Alright, what do we got?
Come rig ship for ultra quiet.
Make turns for 3 knots. Maneuvering aye. Con maneuvering. Making turns for 3 knots.
Nothing, huh? Nothing. Just the whiskey, huh? I mean, this could potentially not even be the target. It fits the criteria, but it may not be the
Con
target.
sonar lost contact. Sierra.
Make turns for
Let's get deep. I don't want to
10
cavitate.
knots. Maneuvering aye. Con maneuvering. Making turns for 10 knots.
Con, helm, steady course.
Alrighty.
Make turns for 15 knots. Maneuvering aye. Con maneuvering. Making turns for
I might do a sanity
15
check in a
knots.
mile. Just make sure. Not stumbling into anything here.
50 feet, dive by. Rig ship for ultra quiet.
I don't think we are.
Make turns for 3
Stumbling
knots.
into anything.
Maneuvering aye.
Best I check.
Con maneuvering. Making turns for 3 knots.
Okay. I'm rather assured that there is nothing else out here.
Make turns for
And with that, I'll be right back, and then we'll
knots.
sink
Maneuvering aye.
this Broheim. So be right back. Okay, I got some popcorn, but I'll eat it while I'm chomping, so you don't get the.
Con maneuvering. Making turns for 15 knots.
Come right to 039, helm aye.
Oh, there's a cat. There's a cat.
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
I might as well stop and take another listen before
3 knots.
shooting the
Maneuvering
weapons
aye.
here. Hello, Miss Luna. How's it going? You can't have any popcorn now, not for the kitty cats. Yeah, still seems to be no one else out here.
Con maneuvering. Making turns for 3 knots.
Let's do it.
Shoot 2-3. Aye, sir.
Make turns for 8 knots. Maneuvering aye.
Come right to 047, helm aye. Con, helm, steady course.
Con, fire control, weapon acquired.
Con, sonar, lost contact. Sierra 6, last bearing 05.
All right.
0. Contact breaking up.
Is that all?
Make turns for
Is that all
5
then?
knots. Maneuvering aye.
Let's wait for the torp to reload. Don't need to, but yeah, why not?
Con, torpedo room, tube 3 ready.
All right, that's it. Okay, that was it. Any attempt to operate in it will be forcefully dealt with.